Chapter 2. Wars and Rumors of Wars. From my book Bible Prophecy Becoming Reality. In the first book of the New Testament, Jesus Christ is speaking with his disciples about future events. This is what was written in the book of Matthew. Matthew 24 verses 3 to 6 KJV. 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Jesus Christ Yahshua said the end is not yet, but that was around 2,000 years ago. That means we are closer to the end of this corrupt world system. But there are a few things that have to take place first, and I will show you. But it's not necessarily in the correct order. But I will make valid points. As of 2022, there is conflict between Israel and Iran, North Korea and South Korea, China and Taiwan, Russia and Ukraine. There are also conflicts with other European countries. NATO and America is often in the middle or on the front lines. There is rising tension between a few different countries. Who's right and who's wrong? Everyone has their own opinion and different views. This depends on the country you are from and how much of the propaganda you believe. There are millions of refugees, people that are homeless, and they are fighting in wars that they don't understand. The children are not attending school, and 1,000 of people don't know how or where they will get their next meal. Meanwhile, the powers that be are getting richer. God, Yahweh, or Jehovah will end this madness soon. Are they preparing for a civil war here in America between the Democrat citizens and Republican citizens? What's the reason for unrest and protests in the streets in the different countries? They're not trying to reduce tensions. They want chaos because this will give them a reason to lock everyone down. They want full control over you and take our rights. Look at what's happening in China right now. They're preparing and gearing up for more conflict. They're building more weapons. They're purchasing more heavy artillery. And then Jesus Christ said in the book of Matthew in the New Testament, Matthew 24 verses 7 to 8 KJV. 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes, in divers places. 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. See that you are not alarmed, for this must take place, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are but the beginning of the birth pains. You can turn on the news in any country and see all these things are happening the same as Jesus Christ said it would, right? What are birth pains? Basically, before the baby is born, as the mother gets closer to her due date, the pain gets more intense. And the pain comes and goes. But as the due date comes closer, the pain occurs more rapidly and the pain is more painful. Jesus is giving us an example. He said this is the beginning of birth pains. Matthew 24 verse 8 New International Version. 8. All these are the beginning of birth pains. Some analyst is saying we are in the beginning of World War III. What are your thoughts on this matter? Does it seem like we are in the beginning of World War III? What is the connection between wars and rumors of wars? One of the signs that Jesus talks about at the beginning of the Mount Olivet Discourse is wars and rumors of wars. Some people interpret this to mean that wars and rumors of wars increasing is a sign that Jesus may return at any moment, while others dismiss that concern. What is the significance of wars and rumors of wars in the end times? Understanding the signs of the end times are like labor pains. In a technical sense, every war and rumors of wars is a sign of the end times. They are a reminder that this earth is groaning for Jesus' return, that his return is certain, and that man's wickedness will only increase without the Lord. We should put our hope and faith in Jesus Christ and not in our government or a political party or in pastor or in any religion. Form a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Will there ever be an end to war? There are two ways that war can cease to exist. Either humans will learn to live in harmony, which we have gradually worked towards over the course of many generations, or we will completely destroy ourselves before we reach this point. Either way, war eventually will end, because humans cannot continue fighting and killing each other forever. Will World War III unquestionably be a nuclear war? World War III might derive into a nuclear conflict, but it is not a likely scenario. People think that World War III will involve weapons of mass destruction because, if it were to happen, who will survive? What could you eat or drink? Think about it, 90% of the food and water will be contaminated. How bad will World War III be? World War III will cause widespread starvation. Wars generally result in hunger. The government will attempt to ration food at first, but when the entire infrastructure is destroyed and communication is difficult, not even the government can help everyone. Which country is most likely to trigger World War III? Only 3 countries can be real triggers of nuclear war now: USA, Russia, and China. The next candidates in the future are India, Pakistan, Iran, and Israel. What would happen if World War III escalates? Its impact will be on the whole Earth, and if nuclear weapons were used, then no one can survive. And if someone survived, the radiation created by these weapons will extinct or kill everything. If World War III has started, when did it start? Some analyst is saying it started February 21st, 2022 at midnight World War III. Could they be correct? Quiz. Question 1. Which 2 countries started in war in February 2022? A. Israel and India. B. Iran and Thailand. C. Russia and Ukraine. D. Germany and America. Question 2. Which 3 countries has nuclear weapons? A. America, Kazakhstan, and England. B. America, Russia, and China. C. America, Canada, and China. D. Russia, China, and Sri Lanka. Question 3. Which book of the Bible does Jesus explains the end-time future events? A. Matthew. B. Genesis. C. Job. D. Psalms. Question 4. About how many men, women, and children are homeless due to war? A. Millions of people. B. 100 to 200 people. C. 300 to 500 people. D. 800 to 900 people.